Robert,
Yeah.
is there anything if you could tell yourself anything, to just have a quick little message from the future to maybe take away a lot of the unnecessary worrying or time spent doing stuff that didn't matter? Is there anything you would tell yourself?
It sounds weird, but I feel like my life it was almost like fate. It's kind of egocentric of me, but it's almost like everything had a reason and a purpose.
Yeah.
So the drugs was a good phase for me to go through.
Yeah.
To this day, I meditate a lot, and the feelings that I had about, wow, life is pretty weird and interesting, they returned to me.
Yeah.
So it altered how I look at the world, and it still does.
Yep.
It was positive. My being lost for 15 years and trying 20 different jobs and being depressed and maybe even suicidal was positive, because it made me realize what I don't want. During that time, I developed all kinds of writing skills. I got life experiences. I traveled.
Yeah.
And then when I got my opportunity, I was ready. I was ripe for change.
Yeah.
If that man had asked me 10 years earlier if I had any book ideas, it would have never happened.
Yeah.
So looking back, everything seems oddly like fateful,
Yeah.
like it happened for a reason, like the gods up in Mount Olympus were looking down and directing me in this path.
Yeah.
It sounds ridiculous, but it feels that way.
Yeah.
And even the stroke feels like it's kind of had a reason for it.
What's poppin'? See, every man has to evolve. We love to live in the past. We love to live out our old high school glory days. We love to, we love to just live in the past. I know I still do, man. There's still some things in the past I reminisce on all day. That's my specialty. My specialty is reminiscing. I'm good at that shit. Nigga, 15 years ago feel like 5 days ago to me, But as a man, even though you reminisce and all that shit, you must evolve. People want you to stay the same. Everybody wants you to stay the same, but you have to evolve. You have to. Every year you want to be in a better place. Every year you want to be higher and higher and higher. And I'm talking about, when I say the better place, I'm talking about your character, just like your spirit. I'm not religious, none of that bullshit. I'm not talking down to nobody who is religious, but I'm just not religious. But you want your spirit right and your character right. And the material shit, you want to keep building. You want to keep building for yourself. Like I say, you want to always respect yourself. Like my baby mom said, man, I gotta give her props. She told me, she said, how can I love you when you don't love yourself? That shit stick with me to this day. You gotta keep evolving. You gotta care about your life. Time goes by fast. You have to care about your life. You don't want to stay stuck and 4 years pass you by and you see your nieces and nephews starting to get older and they figuring life out and they asking you questions about life and you still stuck. You don't want to live that life. You want to always evolve. It's a time when you're young and you partying, you're going to parties, you're going to clubs. It's a time for that. There's a time, where it's time to handle business. That's your late 20s and your early 30s. But I'm telling you guys to get a head start. Your early 20s, late teens, the party ain't gonna come. But this the kicker. It's gonna come to you. You don't have to go to a club and worry about being shot. You don't have to go to a club and worry about getting in a fight. You don't have to go to a club and worry about getting robbed or niggas hating on you or all this shit. The club coming to you. All the chicks coming to you. That's the life you want. So you want to evolve into that life where everything coming to you and you living the life you want to live. It's all about evolution. You never want to stay stuck in the past. You never want to have the same mindset. It's easy. I'm telling you, it's easy to get stuck in. And time go by fast. You look now, you're 22. You look again, you're 29. I'm telling you, they don't tell you this shit. Then they tell you 30 is old. So you start getting depressed. Man, look, 30 is not old. That's when you start figuring shit out for real. So you want to always evolve. Every year you want to look at the last year and be like, okay, I was here, I want to get here. That's how I look at my life. Every year you want to evolve. Even if it's something small, like you want to keep evolving for yourself, for your character, for, you know. So when you look in that mirror, you're not looking at somebody you're disappointed in. You want to look at yourself and like, I'm proud of you. You came far. You know, it's all about looking in that mirror. That's the most. Nothing else matters in life. If you look in that mirror and you lying to yourself, that's your world. You want to always look in that mirror and be able to tell yourself the truth. Always evolve.